What's going on, Giants fans? Happy Halloween. I just got home from trick-or-treating with my kids, hence why I'm still in this Donald Duck outfit or costume, whatever they call it. Trade deadline was today, 4 p.m. Eastern Time. The trade deadline has finalized. The Giants had made no more moves since yesterday's Leonard Williams trade to Seattle with a second-round 2024 draft pick and a fifth overall in 2025. A lot of players on the board: Barkley, Adoree Jackson, Slayton, Hodgins, McKinney even. A lot of these players could have been traded. The Giants stayed put with, I guess they didn't like the deals that they were going to get over the phone. And the Giants did not make any more trades. Am I mad? Disappointed, I guess. Season is over, 2-6. I know we're not mathematically eliminated yet. But let's be realistic. We are 2-6. Our schedule just continues to get a little bit harder after Vegas. I don't really see us making a run. Sorry, the NFL is different. I know any team can beat anybody. Broncos beat the Chiefs. Jets beat the Eagles. But this team is just not there. Not there anytime soon. We got a lot of rebuilding to do. Which brings me to this question that I want to ask you guys. We're all Giants fans. We all know who Saquon Barkley is, a very good running back, really good leader, captain for the Giants, 26, loyal. He'll be 28 years old after this, or I think 29. Loyal to the game, loyal to the G-men, wants to retire a Giant. Why? I'm going to talk like I'm talking to Barkley. Listen, Saquon, I love you, man. Drafted you, second overall out of Penn State, born in the Bronx. Your dad's a Jets fan. Not only did you go to Penn State, you had Eagles fans root for you, and you are a Giant. You are a Giant at heart. Why do you want to stay a Giant? We're not going anywhere. This team is awful. This team has been good 1 year since you were drafted. Why do you want to put up with so much damage to your body? Play in, play out, week in, week out, game in, game out. 36 carries last week against the Jets. 36 carries, and we lost. You are the face of this franchise. You are the reason why this team was even in the playoffs last year, along with Daniel Jones playing good football. I get it, but let's be honest. You are the best player on this team. And with that, your running back, as you know, they don't respect you in this league anymore. Teams think they don't need to pay you guys, which, quite frankly, it's true. Stats and games have shown that top teams that win Super Bowls don't have a high-paying running back. I get it. You are a generational talent. You can catch out of the backfield. You can run. You can hop. You are a good teammate, a leader. You don't get in trouble off the field. Why do you want to be a Giant? And I get the whole glitz and the glamour, New York City, the marketing, the commercials. You want to stay with the team that drafted you. You want to bring a Super Bowl of Lombardi back to New York, New Jersey. But why are you doing this to yourself? Why? You could have easily have marched into Joe Shane's office a couple weeks ago and say, listen, man, if you don't think that I'm going to be on the face of this franchise moving forward, if you have no intentions of giving me a even lucrative, somewhat team-friendly deal next year once the offseason starts, move me. You didn't say any of that. You were threatening to hold out games this offseason because you did not get paid. You were angry at the Giants, and well-deserved. You should be. They abuse you, and you don't get nothing to show for it. Running backs already have a short shelf life. You want to get paid. I have no care in the world. I don't never blame anybody for wanting more money than they think they are entitled to and deserve. By all means, spread your wings and fly, buddy. But why do you want to be a Giant? Someone mentioned this, and I guess it makes sense. You kind of want to be Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders was a legend in the game, still is, Hall of Fame running back for the Lions. Never won anything. Did he even make the playoffs? Maybe 1 or 2 years. Never won anything. And right now, Saquon, it's looking like you're going to be following in his footsteps. Maybe not to Canton. I know the injuries are derailing you a little bit. But you are following in his footsteps, being a great player for a team that is never going to win with you. Joe Shane, this message is for you too. If you have no intention of bringing back Saquon Barkley next year, you have made a huge, massive mistake not trading him now. When he will not be better than he is right now, he's been injured. Get the value you can now before you just let him walk in free agency, because it is a very strong possibility Saquon could walk and not be a Giant after this year. And you would have gotten nothing in value in return at all for him. So Saquon, why do you want to be a Giant? Do you want to have the legacy, or do you care about winning? Or do you really think this team can win? I honestly don't. I think it's going to be a couple years before we are a true contender in this league, in this division. Joe Shane, if you do not re-sign Saquon Barkley back, give him a team-friendly deal, I don't care. If you have no intention of doing so, you have failed as a GM, and this will be one of the reasons why your ass will be fired in a year or so. I will leave you with that, Giants fans. Let me know your thoughts in the description, in the comments. Do you think Joe Shane fucked up by not trading Saquon Barkley? Do you think Joe Shane's not trading Saquon because he intends on extending him? Let me know your thoughts. I think it's a massive mistake that we did not trade Saquon today. We could have at least gotten a second-round pick for him, maybe a second and a third. Massive mistake. This will come to bite us in the ass if we do not get anything in return and if we don't re-sign him. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Let's go Giants. Happy Halloween. See you in a little bit.